The sun. Where have you seen stars? Stars can be seen in the night sky. The sun is a star. The sun can be seen in the daytime. So let's stop for a second and just think about what we read so far. So this is a close-up picture of the sun. This photograph is a photograph of the sun that was taken with a special camera. The sun looks like a giant ball of fire. So you have to have a special camera to take a picture of the sun. You can't just use your regular camera because the sun is so bright that it actually can damage a regular camera. So it was taken with a special camera that also can zoom in and really see a closer picture of the sun. Okay, and as you can see, these little flare-ups. Okay, it looks like a giant ball of fire. Okay, the sun, okay, is not a planet. The sun is a star. So you know those little stars that we see up in the sky? Okay, the sun is actually a star. It's just the closest star to the earth. Okay, so that's why this gives us so much light, is because it is the closest star to the earth. Okay, the other stars in the sky are a lot further away, and that's why they don't give us light like the sun does, and it's why they don't look as bright in the sky. So the sun is a star, but it's the closest star to us. The stars can be seen in the night sky because they're not so bright, whereas the sun can only be seen during the daytime. And the reason why it can only be seen during the daytime is because, again, it's the closest one to us. So as the earth moves during the day, that's when we can see it in the sky. So during the daytime, we actually call it daytime, it's because the earth is facing the sun, and we call it nighttime when we are not facing the sun. Believe it or not, there are stars in the daytime sky. We just can't see them because the light of the sun is so bright, it hides them in the sky. It outshines them. Like all stars, the sun gives off light and heat. You should never look right at the sun. The bright light can harm your eyes. Okay, so again, the sun is a star, okay, and the sun gives off light and heat. So all stars give off light and heat, but again, the sun is the closest star to us. That's why we gave it a name, the sun, and that is why it gives us the Earth's light, and it gives us our heat. Without the sun, we would not have heat. Okay, it would be very, very cold on the earth, and we don't even know if we would live without the sun because we would not have the heat that we would need to warm the earth. The reason why the ground is not frozen all the time, okay, part of the reason why the ground's not frozen all the time is because the sun is giving us heat. The reason why we can go outside in the daytime and still see is because the sun is giving us light. So we get our heat and light from the sun. And the sun is a giant, is just a star, but it is closest to us. We can't look at the sun directly. You should never, ever just look at the sun with your eyes. Even with sunglasses on, you should not look at the sun because it can harm our eyes. The light is so strong and so bright that it can actually hurt your eyes. It can do damage to your eyeballs. All right. What is the sun? Well, what did we keep saying? What is the sun? It's a star. The sun is a star. Describe the sun. Well, what can we say about the sun? What does it look like? It looks like a ball, right? It looks like a fiery ball. What else can we say about the sun? It gives us, what two things does it give us? Light and heat. Okay, it gives us light and heat. When can we see the sun? We can only see the sun in what sky? The daytime sky. Okay, we learned this, describe the sun. We can say it's a star. Okay, and the sun is very bright. That's why we should not look at it and why we shouldn't take a picture of it. Okay, very bright. Okay, the sun gives us light and heat.